Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. My name is Joseph. Today we'll be covering how to install Google Make 2016 to your computer as well as the STL Exporter file. This will allow you to create exported files for your 3D printing or other applications. So what I've done is I've put Google SketchUp into a Google Drive folder to allow everyone to access it. This will be linked in the video description below. This should make your life a little bit easier when it comes to gathering all the info that you need. The STL Exporter will be with it. I just find it's a bit of a runaround when trying to access both these files from Google, as they prefer people to use their new online servicing. As I'm slightly opposed to it, I don't actually like the online services they provide with the Google Make software. So let's begin. So you'll see up in the corner here, I've got Google SketchUp 2016 version 1.1449, continuing, 64-bit at the end there. So I'm going to double click on it, and I'm presuming most of you know how to install software, but I'm just going to run you through the basic setup. So this part might be a bit slow. So it's just your usual setup. You'd go next. If you're using other hard drives, you'd change it here. You'd use your change. Normally I would, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to leave it going to C drive. I'm going to go next, install. I'm going to wait for it to do its process here, where it runs through the whole installation. Once that's done, it does take a little bit. Once it's finished, as you can see, I can go finish. Now, normally what I do, I don't use the style builder, and I don't use the loadout, so I get rid of them. Oh, sorry, layout. I just use the SketchUp component, so I get rid of the other icons because I don't need them cluttering up my desktop. I'm going to double click my Google SketchUp. I'm going to do the licensing agreement, the usual stuff. Now, something that's super important, I'm going to change my template. Because I'm not in America, I don't use feet and I don't use inches. I use meters and millimeters for all my stuff. So from there, I'm going to select meters, and I'm going to start sketching. And once it loads up, you'll see that we have SketchUp Make 2016. The next part is I want to import an STL exporter. So in the trial version, you'll find that you have access to a STL exporter, but after that trial runs out, you lose access to it, and it's very annoying. So you can import a STL exporter created by the community. I've got that export in the Google Drive as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on Window, not the extension warehouse because that doesn't work anymore, but I'm going to go to the Preferences. In Preferences, I'm going to go Extensions, and in Extensions, ironically it's still here even though I thought I hadn't installed it. So if I do that, what you'll see, okay, it's not going to play ball. Anyway, Preferences, Extensions, my STL export, I'm going to go install an extension. I'm going to grab the RBZ file, which is SketchUp STL 2.2.0. Double click this extension, whatever, the ability to access files, sure, whatever. For use, yep, beautiful. So what that now gives us is if I go OK, here, you guys would be lacking this option if you haven't installed the extension. If you haven't installed in the extension, you'll get this option, which then lets you export your geometry. It normally comes with a export or current selection. So this will allow you to create files in Google SketchUp, and then you can export them as STLs, which then 99% of the time will allow a 3D printer or a laser cutter, I think, to read the file and then utilize that file to create whatever object you generated. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching and have a great day.